Welcome to Seth Vidya Mandir English High School CBSC online audio and video lessons. Vidya Mandir English High School going to teach you chapter 8 of computers for standard 8. The topic is networking and e-commerce. So let's go with the video. First question arises, what is the network? As students, you all know in your last class or previous classes also you have heard about network. What is network or what is internet? Actually, network refers to when you are connecting two or more than two computers with each other. That time it to exchange your data, information, whatever. That time it work as a network. Network means there should be two computers or more than that. Okay, then only a network is formed. Okay, so a network can either be intranet, internet or extranet. There are three types of networks. Means we have classified it into three types. Internet, you all know, where we are transferring our data to anyone, any xyz person around the world, wherever it may be he or she is sitting, we can transfer our data to him or her. That is called internet. Means in the whole world we can transfer our data to any person, okay, sitting anywhere in the world. That is called internet. And one is intranet and one is extranet. Intranet is actually a private network. It actually works as a private network. Like suppose it is my company. In that company I am using the technology same as the internet. The technology what internet uses, the same technology I am using, but I am using only for the people of my organization. That is outside the organization, no one can access those data, those things. That is, this internet cannot be accessed by the people outside the organization. Only the people working within this organization only can access those that network. Okay, that is why it is called intranet. Intranet means a private network, and it uses all the technology, the same protocols, everything it uses the same, but it is used only to transfer the data among the members of the organization, not outside the organization. And what is extranet? It is also a same as intranet, but it is somewhat semi-private. Semi-private means this network can be accessed by people working outside the organization but belongs to the same organization. Suppose like vendors are there. Suppose my company is there and I'm having some vendors, those who are working, going outside on the field and working. So from there, if they want to send their data, they can access my intranet, that is extranet, that is my network, they can access. But only the people whom I have given the access facility to access my internet or network, those only can access this net. So that is why it is known as extranet. Now you understand what is extranet and what is intranet. Intranet means within the organization. Extranet means semi-private network, that is the people who belongs to this organization but are working outside can access the internet. Okay, so this is called extranet. Okay, now the next thing, there are some, see, in a computer network, when you are using this computer network, this terms, some big organizations where the networking is used, they are having different departments, and all the departments computers should be interconnected with each other, so that they can transfer their data to each other, so, and it can be updated. So for that reason, there are some, a company or an organization has two things, that is the two terms of terminologies of computer networking is server and workstation. One is your server and the other one is your workstation. So what is the server? Server means it is a dedicated server which is used only for the purpose of managing and sharing resources. Means now see what happens when server and workstations work. Server is one, that is the main computer from which you are using the data of that main computer and you are working it. That is called the server. Like So a server can be anything. Anything can become a server. Suppose your company is having one printer, and you have all are having the access to use that printer. So in this case, the printer becomes your server. Okay. Now your printer is becoming the server, and it is being used by multiple computers. Those computers which are using your printer, those computers will become the workstation. Now you understand what is server and what is workstation. So server, actually what happens in a company, if you are having any server, the server is the main computer that is having more RAM, more hard disks, everything will be high defined in that computer, so that other computers can access those data from the main server and use it. Okay, so that is why it is called server. A server, dedicated server means which is only used for the purpose of managing and sharing the resources. We cannot access that. It cannot be directly used for work. No one can sit and work in that computer. The server is one. The dedicated server, if you are saying something as a dedicated server, means that server will be dedicated only for sharing the resources. It cannot be used for accessing. You cannot access that server. Okay, like you cannot sit and work on that computer. Only the network administrator, who is admin of that department, will only able to access that server. Else no other people is allowed to sit and work in that computer or in that server. Now you understand what is server? Now let's go to the workstation. What is workstation? So that also I have told you. Any computers which is connected to the server and availing its service is a workstation. Means any computer who is connected with the server and using its service is called workstation. Okay. So it can be direct, and a workstation is the place which can be directly used by someone to do the work, and anyone can sit on that and can do work. And sometimes workstation can also act as a server to other computers. If any computer, sometimes it happens also that workstations has to be turned into a server. So in that case it can happen. Okay, so we can use the workstation also as a server. I hope you have understood this much, what is server and what is workstation. So now comes the types of network. Since a network can be a small group of computers linked together and placed in a small room, and a network can be a few hundred to thousand millions of computers can be connected, few hundred or thousand millions of computers can be connected across the different cities or countries or across the world. So network can be from a small place to a bigger place, can be formed. Okay, so if it is in a small place, if it is in a room, so what is that is known as, if it is in more than a room, then what happens? So like this the networks are classified. So there are four types of network till now. First is PAN, that is personal area network. Second, LAN, local area network. Third, metropolitan area network, MAN. And fourth is wide area network, that is WAN. So let's go with the different type of networks. See, this is the PAN. Can you see the picture image? PAN means personal area network, means when you are at home and your computers, your laptops are connected to your Wi-Fi. Just your Wi-Fi is there and your home devices, all the electronic devices are connected with this Wi-Fi, then that forms a personal area network, that is PAN. Whenever you are giving your hotspot to someone to access the internet, that also becomes a PAN, personal area network. Means whenever you are connecting few computers also, not only your phones, your headphones, your computers with each other, that is called PAN, that is personal area network. So you have understood what is PAN. So personal area network, the name, and it belongs to, typically a PAN is actually used to transfer file between the devices. Okay, like if you are using PAN can be wired, that is using a USB cable. Also you can use using a Bluetooth. If you are connecting two computers using a Bluetooth, then also it becomes a PAN. Okay, so PAN is, and it only covers a few meter in radius, few meters, only few meters. Okay, very small and few meters, it cannot be more than that. So PAN is personal area network. Next, that is local area network, that is LAN. What is LAN? In this, it is the devices are not in a room but it in a building or a campus. PAN, what happens in PAN? PAN you are connecting within a room, within a flat, not more than that. But if you are in LAN connection, then you can connect it within a building or within a campus, not outside the campus or organization, within that organization or within that building. If you are connecting, it is known as local area network, that is LAN connection. So now you understand what is LAN. So it can cover a school building or a office building, small offices, small buildings, school building, and they use a single LAN, okay, where all the computers are connected to each other. That is called the LAN. So this is the LAN connection. Can you see it? Okay. Next is your metropolitan area network, that is the MAN. So now you can see the picture how it is working in the MAN. So in the MAN, different LANs are connected to form a MAN. Okay. So in this, it is spread within a city, means not within the building, but you are spreading it across the city. Suppose you are having a bank, and a bank can have 6, 10, 15 branches within a city. In a city, it can have more than 2, 3 branches. So to connect those branches with each other, we are using the MAN connection, that is metropolitan area network, and it can cover few hundred kilometers in radius. Okay, that is, now you understand. If I am having a bank and that bank is having 5 branches, so in every branch there will be a LAN connection. So those LAN connections are connected to one main network, that is known as the metropolitan area network. Now you understand what is MAN. So this is called MAN. Like government offices, banks, a group of schools. There are some group of schools now, like suppose Ryan International or something. This schools are having so many branches of them. So for that, if they want to connect, they will be using the MAN connection. Next is your wide area network. So you can see from the picture, it is actually the world where your internet. So internet is known as the wide area network, where it is connected throughout the whole world, whole continent, anything. It can cross even the continents, even the countries. The purpose of WAN is to interconnect lands spread across cities or countries. All the lands that are spread across the cities and countries, if you are connecting them together, so that becomes your WAN, that is wide area networks. Like ATMs of banks, okay, national or government offices, international organizations are all examples of WANs. Okay, so hope you have understood this one. What is PAN, personal area network, LAN, local area network, MAN, metropolitan area network, and wide area network, that is WAN. So you have understood this much. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.